All right, welcome everyone. This is the Sydney Charity Shield match. So this is the best LMS side in winter against the best LMS side in summer. So the summer champions are the Spider Monkeys and the winter champions are the Western Swingers, who are the number one side in the country at the moment after winning the Nationals. It's been an amazing 12 months for the Western Swingers. I don't think they've lost a game in, I'm going to say something like 7 months. It's been impressive. And the Spider Monkeys, very familiar with this oval. They won the Richie Beto Cup here at North Sydney a few years back. So the curtain raiser was the East versus West Dream Teams, with the East winning convincingly. And that was the inaugural edition of that, so we'll see that year on year. And now we've got the big game, the one we came for, under lights here at North Sydney Oval. I'm joined by Robbie Buckland. Robbie, welcome aboard.
Hey folks, great KB. It's going to be a nice, interesting night.
So it looks like we're going to start with Habib Hamadi, and he's going to be bowling to Sadeep, and at the non-strikers end will be Nazir. So get ready for a good game here. They haven't played head-to-head very often, so...
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting game.
Two very different sides, Robbie.
Yeah.
Spider Monkeys generally more of a power hitting side. They won the toss actually and decided to field, so that's
right, okay.
Unorthodox. I would have thought for them. They'd like to set a score normally, so I suppose they realise their fielding probably isn't the sharpest, so they'll need to. They can recover with the bat, perhaps.
Perhaps, yes. Because they do have the hitters in the side.
They do. Who's your tip, Rob?
Well, I was still umming and ahhing, but I'm going to actually lean towards Spiders.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Just like if they can get a couple of the Western Swingers out early,
Yep.
it will, like they can bat pretty deep, but if they cramp them up, they get frustrated, the Western Swingers, I've noticed sometimes in a couple of games over the years.
Beautiful outfield here at North Sydney Oval.
It's fantastic. We've had some really good cricket today with the charity day and then obviously the Dream Team game.
Who's your player to watch from each side here?
But obviously, people know the teams. There's a fair few familiar names. You got Big Z with the big hitting. Brad McGrath as well, bowling and hitting.
Yep. Oh, nice thick edge. That'll go racing away to the third man for 4. Bit of luck there. Take it.
Take the runs when you can.
Yeah, sorry. So who's your player to watch from the Spider Monkeys?
So the Spider Monkeys, I actually got to lean towards. I'm going to lean towards Brad being the better bowling from tonight, I reckon.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
And then obviously you got Gus for the Western Swingers, and then
Yep.
So if Gus gets going, he can be a game breaker. He can take the game away.
He's gone down the ground. There's a man at mid-on, but it's going to clear him. That's 6 more.
6 more.
Very good shot there by Nazir. Backing up the boundary with a 6. So it's an excellent start here by the Swingers. It's very similar to last year when they beat the Exiles. They just flew out of the boxes. They're doing a similar thing here tonight.
This will get...
So will he drop a short here?
Yeah, he gets angry when he gets hit a bit.
Okay.
He can bowl, he can recover well. This will be a good answer.
He drops it in short. He gets slapped down the ground to mid-off for just a single.
Hit. Solid.
They'll take that.
I haven't seen the lineup for Western. Is Mr. Witherspoon in the side tonight?
I don't believe so.
I haven't seen him.
I don't believe so, yeah.
So that's a bit of a big loss for him.
I think it's because he hasn't qualified.
Right.
Ooh,
wide ball.
We can do without those. Geez, you'd love it here, Robbie. Left-hander.
Yeah,
the short boundary for you on the leg side. You'd be carving up.
Nice lots of sixes for me, especially from this end.
Maybe one day RG Barges will be here on Sydney, though.
Oh,
it's going to be another wide to finish. It's a very, very expensive over there, first up. 16 from the first Habib over. The swingers in domination mode here. Nikhil Darwin will be very happy on the sideline, don't you think?
I think Nikhil very, very happy with that start.
We're actually up on the big screen there as well. You see, Robbie?
Oh,
can you pan over there?
Pan over there, yeah.
Have a look.
Let's pan over there, up on the big screen.
There it is. North Sydney Oval.
There we go.
Yeah, how good's that? And coming on the bowl now is Reece Longbottom.
Now, he's another player to watch as well.
Everything's quite full and at the stumps. He doesn't drop it in short very often, I don't think.
Nah. You can get him to swing away from the right-handers a fair bit too.
Yeah, evidence of that straight away. Robbie, you know everything, mate.
I'll have to thank Reece for doing that straight away. So.
Well, they need a recovery over big time.
Yeah.
He's gone hard. There's a man that's sweeping at third man. He'll keep it to a single. Ali. Well done. That's the biggest difference I think you'll find here, Robbie, is the fielding from the two sides. One will be quality and one will be the complete opposite. Yeah. I'll let you work out which team's which.
There's a little bit of youth on the other side, I think.
Indeed, indeed. I think the average age is about 15 years younger.
Yeah.
Oh, it's called I thought I heard something there.
I heard something.
Umpire Buckland. Same name as yours. Is that relation, is it?
Oh, apparently so. But I am the better looking one, so.
Yeah.
That's close. That's got to be close.
Oh, maybe pitching outside, you'd think. Hard bowling around. He's bowling around the wicket to the left-hander. Yeah. Not over to the wicket. Much better over here, though, from the Spider Monkeys. What's the... hang on, we'll just wait for this ball.
Oh.
Better, but I think, still
going down, I think.
So what's the par score, do you reckon? If you were batting first, now you were the swingers, what would you be happy with?
I'll be happy with a nice 160.
Yep.
160.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because that's what Nikhil exactly said.
Yep.
Is 160, yep. You read his mind.
It is a quality bowling side that you're playing.
Yep, yeah.
There is, yes, there's runs out there. We've just, like Brad and Gus were up here before in the previous game discussing plenty of runs out there. Just a matter of finding the gaps.
So we've got Big Z coming on the bowl. Perhaps the greatest elements player we've had here in Australia. Australian capped. He's won a Super Series. Won the Sydney Champs, won the Newcastle Open a couple of times, Sydney Super Series. Oh, what a delivery first up.
What a great take as well. Great ball.
Indeed. Well done, Huss.
Yeah, no, Big Z and the Spiders have been around for a while.
They have.
And
I don't think Nazir would have seen much of Ziad, so probably he's not going to give him any respect, I don't think.
Probably think, he's only a big tall bloke, he can't bowl.
Oh, that one's...
Oh, quarter wide. I thought that might have come off his hip. But, and Big Z, I think he's got 15 or 16 home runs.
Wow.
Something like that. Something ridiculous.
Impressive statistic.
Yeah.
Look at that, dot balls.
Dot ball.
Golden. Just a super consistent bowler for mine.
And he knows when it's needed too. Yep. I'd say like when they made the national semis last year. Oh, charging down.
Just be a single.
Like that. They fell short of making the final, but I thought for sure they were going to actually win that semi.
Yeah, true.
But
so we got skippers there watching. The foundation member Muhammad Hamoud's watching there. Stephen Cheeky, who's another ex-member of the Spider Monkeys. Oh, thick edge. There's no third man. That'll be four. Huss Nalus is coming around. Here's Mumma's cheek. Did he get to it? No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
4 runs. Goes the other way. They might not know the spider monkeys, but I think the spider monkeys' lack of understanding of the swingers, because I don't think this Sadeep's much of a cut shot kind of a guy. He wants to go down the ground generally. Yeah.
Well,
there it is.
Especially when he took a couple of steps towards Z. Not many people get to do that.
No. Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that is Widdistrom there warming up.
Is it?
Actually. Well, it's a bloke who's got a lot of height.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So a couple of good overs here after 3 overs 25, considering the first over went for so many. Hey, Stephen Cheeky, thank you, mate. The best commentators in LMS. I'm pretty sure it's because you're here, and I'm just running off your coattails here, Bucko. But thank you, Stephen Cheeky, for
Cheers, Sheik.
Appreciating the effort we're putting in. So Brad McGrath going to bowl the 4th over, so they're using. Usually they have 3 over rotations, but not using it today.
Maybe because
of his first over, yeah.
Might have,
well, they've gone to your number 1 pick here, so let's see how.
Let's see how he goes. We know he can bowl a bat, but I reckon he's bowling tonight.
He's going to love bowling to the left-hander. Oh, maybe not. The loosener
must have come off his pad. He didn't call it wide.
So Stephen Cheeky's watching from a boat somewhere out in the Pacific Ocean.
Yep. Can't disclose his exact location.
Yeah, no, sorry. That's why I've just left it at the ocean.
The ocean,
yeah. Somewhere there.
He's probably on a holiday. Paid by us taxpayers.
Massive.
And that's just gone.
What a great shot. He I think that's cleared it.
And it's gone out of the ground.
Yeah, it's cleared North Sydney Oval. What a shot there. Sadeep. He's taken a couple of steps towards Brad McGrath and said thank you very much, and helped himself to plenty over there over cow corner. We've got Hamza Burhan is here as well. He's commentating and saying how
didn't he get my memo saying that Brad's going to be the bowler?
Yeah, clearly.
It's put me to shame. So
yeah, Scotty Williams saying that's a big hit. It is a big hit. The camera couldn't keep up with how far that went.
I was too slow off my running. What's the comeback ball?
Much better.
That's a lot better. Good cricket.
It is good cricket. It's a single after you hit a 6. Don't get too carried away with it.
Yeah.
They'd be pretty happy with this start, the swingers.
Yeah.
And they bat deep.
Yep.
So Nazir is on strike. He actually played well in the final of the Gold Coast Nationals. He's gone hard down the ground. There's a vacant area. That's 4. He slapped that down the ground like a Roger Federer forehand. Too good. Ziad's kind of at wide mid on there, so there's a rather large gap down the ground for him to aim
big
for.
Long strides, but still couldn't get there. Here comes Bradley.
Got him! Got him!
That's the way. There's my bowler's pick, ladies and gentlemen. Get your money on him. He blew out the $3.50 bowler of the tournament.
Came back nicely.
Now he's coming into 210. That's a nice way to finish off the. You get hit for a 6, a 4. To show who's boss, take his middle peg out, split him nicely.
So it looks like we got Gus Sloan coming to the crease here at first drop.
Gus Sloan, he's been over to represented Sydney Storm in the
in the India Super Series last year,
which kicks off next week too.
Yep. And he'll be in July. He'll be going to Kenya to represent Australia.
Yes.
Actually, there's a few Australian players here today.
Yep.
So that's the end of 4 overs. The score 36.
We just had the Masters finish up in Barbados, where one of the Australian teams made the semis and were beaten in the last with 2 balls to spare against South Africa. It was a good game to watch. It was a pity that we went down. I think there's a couple of players in that squad that is actually going to be playing for the Australian team in Kenya. I think
there's one bloke, the left armour.
Scove?
No, not Scove. The left armour who got the double hat trick.
Yes, Nick Murphy.
That's it. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the double hat trick. That was unbelievable.
Yeah,
watch that.
Pretty impressive. All right, Reese has come back on the bowl here.
nice start.
Has he beaten Brad McGrath? Yes!
Oh,
Great shot, 4 runs. Lovely work there. Really well positioned by Sadiq. Oh, buddy!
Oh,
Nice and full. Geez, that cut back in beautifully, didn't it?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Oh,
Look at
so
that. The
good.
wickets are everywhere.
So good. Well bowled, Reece, along bottom, and he's got rid of Sadiq, so the openers are gone now.
Yeah. And that's the part of the parcel. Hit a 4, get out.
Knocked the stump out of the ground. Bowled beautifully. Well done.
You've seen the replay on the big screen there. It looked fantastic.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a bit of a...
So who we got coming to the crease here? I can't make it out. I don't think that's... Is that Nikhil?
I think that is. Is it Nikhil?
He's putting himself well up the order, if it is. I think he's trying to steady the ship here.
Maybe anchor one innings, one end.
Yeah,
Gus can get out.
maybe. Yeah, it is Nikhil, yeah.
It is Nikhil.
So it's the skipper bringing himself well up the order. I mean, he's a capable batsman.
But he's normally a 6, 7, 8, isn't he?
Well, he likes to give everyone a go. He's great bloke, great captain. Good team man. That's why the guys like playing for him. And he's coming to the crease at an awkward time with both the openers, well, scoring well, but a couple of early wickets after 5 overs.
Yeah, you're 2 down after 5. It's not a...
I think he wants to protect some of his bigger wickets.
Yeah.
Just keep the runs turning over a little bit.
Anchor the innings.
Yeah, that's it.
Because Gussie can hit him around. I don't think there'll be many 2s, bud.
No, I can't imagine. Although with his fielding side.
It is, yeah. Oh, what
geez.
a ball.
Wasn't it? That was a good ball.
It darted up too. Swung in on him and got a bit of up near his ribcage a little bit without being too aggressive. Lights are taking effect here. You can see the shadowy light shadows.
Oh, he's picked the gap beautifully behind backward point, and there's 4 more to the score. Great shot there by Nikhil. So I think they got this field all wrong here to Nikhil. They've got a straight third man. They had cover up at regulation instead of at point. Probably, maybe backward point. He's not really going to go down the ground.
No, I don't think.
So,
I'd say they should have actually bring him more of a just backward point. Sorry, I should say. Here we go. Reply ball.
And Brad McGrath's coming around. I don't know if he's going to make it. He won't. 4 more.
4 more.
Well played, Nikhil.
Nikhil's broken the trend. He's hit 2 4s and not got out yet. So.
Skipper leading by example. So after 5, the score 48.
Still, run rate's fantastic,
isn't it? Especially your target of 160. They're well in excess of that. And they're going back to Habib here. I don't know that this is the right move, but maybe 2 new batsmen might help.
Because it looked like the opener did definitely have his measure on his first over.
Yeah, definitely.
So this will be a nice little tussle. These 2 boys have faced off each other a few times.
Plenty of times. Gus just has to stand and wait. He knows Habib's going to bowl full and just pump him back over down the ground. Now, Nikhil favours the leg side, so the angle that Habib's bowling at, I think he's going to be happy with to put him onto the hill in front of the TV stand. Oh no, he's coming around the wicket. Very good, very good.
Coming around the wicket, and fielder's just gone to cow corner a bit as well. Moved him around a bit, mid wicket. He's pushing him around. He's going to make sure you bowl to your field.
There we go. Picked out the fielder there. Oh no! Ali Abbas, a massive misfield. He hit it straight to him, a backward square, perfectly positioned, and he's misfielded it, and it's gone over for a 4. Oh, that's unfortunate. Not backing up your bowlers there. I suppose that's what happens when you're cold. He hasn't touched the ball all game, and then it comes to him. He puts it down. Hey, Bulan Saracholu, the Turkish beast from the east. Good to see you, mate. And he's gone again. Ali's going to get it. Hey! On you, Ali. Well done, Ali. This time he stopped it. I think Habib's got to stay out of the arc. Back just a fraction. And he's hit a backward square. Mohammed Sheikh's coming around. They come back for two. Oh, he's misfielded. Doesn't cost them anymore though, thankfully, for their sake. Oh, nice thick edge. And it goes racing away to third man for 4. Very fortunate there is Gus. Take it. And another juicy over there from Habib. 28 off 2 overs. Surely he's not coming back on for a third. After 6 overs, the swingers are looking very, very good. 60 runs.
60 runs, 10 and over. Reese coming back on again, or
no? That looks like it's Nalus, Hassan Nalus. So he'll come on with his little offies, just to mix it up here. This is good. Take the pace off.
See if,
I don't think Nikhil will like the spin, so he would never have seen Nalus bowl at all, and he'll just throw these little darts at him. Generally outside off, which is not where Nikhil likes to play. And he's hitting to the longer boundary on the offside. So this is a good change of bowling here, certainly in the first 10. Gives them an absolute pie first up, but gets away with it, thankfully. It's still a no ball, though.
No ball, free hit. Oh, Gus is going to enjoy that. I'm going out there. I'm calling it. He's going to hit a 6. He's going to hit a 6 here. Gus is going to go absolutely nuts over this one.
Ben Haynes is watching with us. What do you think he's going to do, Ben?
Ben can hit a 6, I know that.
He can. I don't think it's going to be as big as the one Gus is about to give us. Let's see.
Yeah, I reckon.
It's got to be a 6. Cow corner.
Cow corner.
Over the Molly dive stand. That's where he's targeting. He's gone down the ground. Has he got enough on it? He has.
And it's 6. It is 6.
Wasn't the direction I thought, but still, you'll take it.
Take it, that's for sure.
Expensive.
I could pick winners on a Saturday like this.
Expensive first ball when you go for 8 off that first one.
Yeah. Okay, good bowler knows. Always got to have a good comeback ball.
Yep.
That's nice.
Nicely bowled. So I reckon the 160 is going to be a minimum by the look of this start.
Unless if there's some tight bowling in the middle overs.
They definitely need some wickets.
Yeah. A wicket a year or 2?
Well, there's he's helped it on its way behind backward square, but Ali Abbas is going to cut it off.
Oh, big throw.
Yeah, good backing up there by Nalus.
Great
So the big problem that they've got, the Spider Monkeys, is Ali Abbas probably won't bowl. Mohammed Sheikh definitely won't bowl. And the keeper, Has Hajazi, I'd say won't bowl. So that means every of those 5 that's bowled have to bowl their 4.
Yeah.
So they're relying on, some decent spells. So while we didn't want Habib to come on for a third, I think he's forced to.
Probably will have to end up.
Yep. Yeah, much better there by Nalus. Yeah, lack of depth today, unfortunately, for the Spider Monkeys, not putting out their best side. Mick McGrath is on call at overseas duties. He just finished up in the Masters, so under strength here.
He's probably on a plane on the way back here now.
Gus took off for the first one. I think he wants to. No.
And then Sheeks is in the Pacific somewhere.
Yep.
So there's two big losses with their bowling stakes, at least, anyway.
So Ziad's going to come back on the bowl. 7 overs, 72. Absolutely flying. Got to say, not all of it on their own accord. The Spider Monkey's bowling has been below par, if I'm being kind.
Definitely seen him do a lot better than this. Just a single out there. Well played.
Gus will get his 50, you reckon?
Yep, I'm going to bank on Gus getting a 50. He's looking nice and settled. He's hit the bad balls that he needed to.
Yep.
They're hitting 10 and over. They don't need to go Burko.
Oh, I'll tell you what, they've worked Nikhil out. Every one of his shots is all going to be in backward square. And Ali Abbas, bar the one misfield, has done a really good job there. And this would frustrate Nikhil because that's his go-to shot. Loves just helping it on its way behind square.
Yeah, I think the Spiders know that, and then banking on him miscuing it.
Oh! I don't think that's the right length there for Gus. Just bring it back a fraction, make him play across the line. I suppose the good thing is, if I'm looking at this correctly, just 7 singles in a row here. You'll take this all day.
This is a good over there.
Fabulous over.
Definitely what the Spiders needed. Something to settle.
So 8 overs, 76. It's just on a fraction under 10.
Brad's coming back on.
So we got with us here, Ben Gorham has joined us. We're going to ask Ben, because Ben played in the previous game, the East versus West. Ben, first off, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, boys.
Secondly, what did you think of the pitch out there? Was it pretty hard to bat on or easier to bowl on?
So if you bowled a bit of back of the length into the wicket, it's hard to score off, and the slower balls are gripping a little bit. So as soon as you pitch up, though, it's quite easy to hit through the line.
A lucky edge there for Gus, and he goes racing away to third man for 4. And you batted particularly well.
I tried to, hacked my way through it.
Kind of the lone ranger you were today for the West.
Yeah, I thought the East bowled quite well. They bowled a lot better than we did. Just different type of bowlers. So that we pitched the ball up a lot more, a bit slower, whereas they were a bit quicker hitting the wicket.
Oh, he's got the gap there, picked it through cover. Beautiful shot there by Gus against his old teammate. Actually, both your old teammates, aren't they?
Yeah, I think Gus has played with enough teams now that half a Sydney is his old teammate, sorry.
Yeah, that's a fair call. Fair call. What's your assessment of the swinger start so far? Excellent?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to be beat in 10 and over. They've played a lot of good shots, a few lucky edges, but yeah, I think they're taking their luck, and the Spider Monkeys fielding hasn't been the greatest.
Right, yeah.
That's pretty standard for them, isn't it? A bit hit and miss at times. But watch this, Brad will probably pull something out of his backside here, something spectacular now I've said that.
He's picked out the man at mid-wicket there. Reese.
think the second 10 could be quite interesting hitting to that short boundary though.
For the right-handers, yeah, for sure.
Guess,
McKeel's got to take full value out of this over.
well, you got Suther still to come as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He could land a few lusty blows.
He saved them in the Nationals.
I think Nikhil's come up the order a little bit in Danny Bactra's absence, playing that similar role.
Yeah, I was quite surprised when he came out there. Good bowling there by Brad.
Yeah, you'd be thinking, what, 200s par, you reckon?
Well, what did you say, Bucko? What was
I
your...
first said with the if the bowling was on point, that 160 would be good, but the bowling hasn't been the best from the Spiders, and Western swingers have taken full advantage of that. So could get up to about 180, I reckon.
There's so much pressure though, as you know, Ben, from like scoreboard pressure. If they score 200, which looks likely, it's just too well. I wouldn't say too hard, but I just think
The
the
mindset
mindset changes so much,
massively.
doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, well, Western Swingers have a couple of very handy bowlers in their team that can make scoring quite difficult, but it'll be interesting. Say,
He's got an edge, and there's no one there, so it won't get to the fence. But I think this will be the best chance at 3. But Nikhil not interested. It'll just be 2.
yeah, I think just
Good
if the
chase.
Spiders can stay in with it, say keeping it about 10, I think they're probably going to be the favourites towards the end. But yeah, keeping it 10 is not going to be the easiest. I think it's just great getting LMS under lights. Fantastic venue.
Oh, right bowl there by Nalus. Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. You got to see the back end of your game was under lights.
Yeah, it was good. Just like as the lights just started to take effect. But yeah, the sun was a little bit difficult in the first innings when we were bowling, just peeking over the grandstand. But yeah, tremendous to get a bit of action under lights.
I don't want to go back, but the first over always sets the tone for the match, and 18, I think it was, or 16 of the first over really laid the platform. Swingers looking real sharp. Last ball of the innings from that end before they'll change. Nikhil hoping for a boundary, but they've covered him quite nicely. Nice and full dot ball. Well done, Nalus, to finish.
Nice little finish there.
So after
Halfway
10
through.
overs, score 92.
92.
I'd say the back end of that Spider Monkey's probably just won the last 3 overs.
Be close to the first over without a boundary, wouldn't it?
Tell you what.
I think it
The
was.
others, yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
And it's been, it's been what, eight or so balls before the last boundary, so.
I think from a tactical point of view here, now the short leg side boundary, I think trying to make Gus hit as much as he can to the big offside field and
For
having
sure,
those fielders chasing the ball hard, trying to restrict twos and making him really have to work for his runs. But knowing Gus that he's also his strength through point and third man, so could be a bit of, do you bowl to his strength to try and limit his boundaries, or do you try and bowl at the stumps and maybe go for a couple of boundaries to try and get him out? Yes, KB, you've played a fair bit with the Spider Monkeys. What might they be thinking?
Well, number one, I'm surprised they put Mohammed Sheikh on the bowl, but this is off pace, so I think they're hoping that Gus can make the pace. But I do tend to think, yeah, you want to get him out. I don't think you want to bowl outside off and let him swing his arms. They've got to get him out. So I think this is a good move, mixing it up. I don't think Gus would have ever faced Mohammed Sheikh. So very slow. This won't come onto the bat nicely that Gus would like. The only good thing for Gus here is that it'll be full. It won't be short. So it'll be in his wheelhouse to go down the ground towards us. Not that he could hit up here, I don't think.
Good catch if it does.
I think if we egg him on enough, I think he'll try to prove you wrong, KB.
Yeah, let's see.
He's not mic'd up, so he can't hear it. Oh, he's almost... It'd been interesting to see.
Wow, what a shot in
that's
the end.
Four runs as well.
Did he nearly step on his stumps and instead it's gone for 4?
Yeah.
So we've got Hayden Page and Jake O'Connell watching.
Pagey.
They're two Australian players who played in the inaugural World Series that Australia was represented over in Chester. Welcome, lads.
And Pagey's not a bad bloke. I let him have my wicket at the Nationals a couple of years ago. I think with the slower pace of the bowling, I think hoping for a miscued shot to pop it up in the air for him to take a wicket here, I think that's the case for... Straight to the fielder, bud.
Yeah, but if you're the Spider Monkeys, you're happy with that because it's not the shot he wants to go for. So you've got him doing something that he doesn't want to do. I think that's great. He's hit that down the ground powerfully, but long bottoms there, just keep it to a single.
Speaking of which selections, mate, how come you didn't get a call up, KB, to the Spiders game? Well, you've talked about a couple of other players missing.
Mate, yeah. I can't play cricket anymore, mate. No good.
No good?
No good. I'm struggling to play do 4.
Is that due to lack of ability?
Pretty much, yeah. It's caught up with me, mate. You can only fake it for so long, right? And,
you did play in the World Champs in Sydney, didn't you? You made a few appearances.
Mate, they were short on players.
So 3 short were 4 short.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, they were forced. They had no choice. Good over there from the Lus. So 11 overs gone, score 100 and... Sorry, that was Sheik. Nalus is coming on the ball now. So I think the 200's starting to get away from them, but still 180. Who would you rather be on now, Ben Gorham? Would you... If you're playing, which side would you be on right now?
Still think I'd rather be on the swingers. Just runs on the board. Not easy to chase under lights.
So Spider Monkeys won the toss and chose to field.
Interesting.
Which, yeah, never their go. Usually they set the total, so... Well bowled. I think the kill will be frustrated here. It's putting pressure on Gus to score most of the runs.
I think the lack of pace is really hurting the kill here. He likes to use the pace square and behind square.
That's right.
I think Spider Monkeys have
worked
that one out pretty quickly, and yes, they've probably had a few battles across the years coming in finals day more often than not.
I love it. Tosses it up a bit more, but he got a hold of it and it's down the ground for 4. Great shot, Gussie. Goes to 41 off 20. It doesn't look brilliant, but he's just casually gone about his business.
And the question here is who comes in next for swingers? You send a pinch hitter up.
Oh, beautiful shot there by Gussie.
And out of the ground. Out of the ground.
So we'll need a replacement ball there.
Yep.
47 of 21.
Gus has certainly had that sterling look that he always has, that competitiveness. Hates losing, hates getting out. One of the easiest blokes in LMS to stir up. You tell him his shot looks bad, he tries to hit it harder next ball.
Yep.
Often does hit it harder and further, just to prove a point, especially when it comes out of my mouth.
Oh, that's well played. There's no one at third man. I don't think it'll get there. They'll come back for 2. Actually, it will get there. Oh, no, he stopped it, did he?
He socketed it along.
Way! Good camera work there, Bucko. Yep.
There we go, Gus having a cheeky look at his score, going, yep, that's 50. Thank you, boys.
Yeah,
Thank you for bowling to me.
50 off 22. What a terrific innings there by Gus Sloan, who I'm hearing, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ben Gorham, but potential future captain of the Swingers?
Yeah, he could be. He's certainly knows all the boys.
Yeah.
He's Yeah, he's certainly not shy to play for a few teams, so he's got the reach in terms of players if needed.
Who we got coming out now?
We've got Matty Sheen watching with us as well. Matty Sheen is, I don't think he's on the ship at the moment, so he'd be here locally. Thanks, Matty, for watching. Should be you here. Your magnificent performance last year as a ringer. Scott man of the match.
And he's 2 overs and batting 7, wasn't it? KB?
Batted at 8, yeah.
8, yeah.
It was impressive. He kept the Exiles in the game, to be fair. So who have we got here? That's Khawaja. Not Usman, though, but
No, not Usman.
yeah. Hopefully he's just as good on this pitch, though.
So I played a few weeks ago against Khawaja in the ride comp, and he has to be one of the most lackadaisical blokes I've ever met.
Right.
But gee, he can hit a cricket ball.
Better batter than bowler?
Yeah, he dished up a few pies with the ball that got sent
Right.
after he decided to sledge me, and I thought, oh, here we go, I'll give it back to you. But yeah, he certainly put us around the park a little bit with the
right.
bat in hand. So I watch him just sort of stand there and swing away to mid-wicket, mid-on, mid-off.
So will he like the off-pace bowling of Mohammad Sheikh here?
I reckon he wants a bit more pace on it, to be honest, but it's not really going to matter. He's just going to swing hard from ball 1 and hope for the best. But yeah, there certainly won't be any 2s between these two blokes now. I think it'll be 1 dot or boundary.
I think they only ran 1-2.
Yeah, that's right.
Just before with Gussie and Girl.
Well, Gus pushed hard for the 3 because it got him to his 50 on the last ball.
Yeah.
Slaps that down the ground. Mohammed Dalous cuts it off. Just a single. Oh, I don't know if it's possible, but I'm going to say that they're not going to get to 170. I just think the new batsman is going to be harder from this end to bat. Big call, I know, but I just don't think they'll get past 170 from here.
And when you think Z's got, what, 2 overs to go as well?
There's 2 more Habib juicy overs. He's gone hard at that one to Cow Corner, but just a single there to Nalus.
You never know with Habib. His 2 overs could go for 30 or 40, or they could go for about 5.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Depending how many wides he bowls early and how
He's
front.
gone down the ground. Has he got enough on it? You better believe he has. That's 6 over Cow Corner. Onto the roof.
Yeah, on the roof.
But this time we'll come back.
Not a bit too far there, Bucko.
Yep, it went too far.
Yeah.
Wrong roof.
Didn't quite hit it into the clock.
I was on the wrong roof then.
We timed that pretty well, I thought. 13 overs gone, score 124, and that'll bring Reece Longbottom. I don't think Nikhil likes Reece at all with that sort of full in swinging into his pads. He only got to see 1 ball before they took Reece off. Oh, a bit shorter there from Reece.
Surely looking for 2 there.
Yeah.
That's very lazy there.
I mean, and it's not a strong fielder either. And yeah.
Even my old legs would have got 2, I think.
Ooh, a bit shorter, but down leg.
I think even the third Buckland, the great Ken, the umpire would have got there as well. Pratton Park local.
Yep.
Umpires every second round there in grade cricket.
Nice comment there, Richo and Lil. You know he's timed it if he hits the clock. Well done.
It's that joke if you ever heard one.
Richo fills in for you, doesn't he, Bucko? Every now and
sometimes,
again,
yeah.
when he comes down from Taree.
Yep, it certainly does. He's had a debut at the Nashos for us, so he's played at Nashos, so he's...
He's gone down the ground, but it's straight to the loose, down his throat. He dropped it! Oh, no! He had too much time, surely. Nalus, it couldn't have been easier for him. And unfortunately, yeah, he's put down the Kill Darwin.
There's, Richo earned his RG baggy green, so he will receive that a little bit later this year.
Yeah, better ball there.
Good reply there.
Uh,
Although he should have the wicket the previous. Unlucky there for Reece.
You can see the frustration building on Big Z out there at back the square leg. let out a bit of a groan.
Oh, it's an edge and it's going behind the keeper for 4.
And someone's got to go get that,
That
boys.
one.
It's not going to come back on its own.
There's no luck at the
No one
moment
down
there.
there.
No luck.
Not even a spectator, not even a passerby.
So 14 overs gone, score 132.
Groundsman's not even on his stoop out that backside there.
So 6 overs to go. I think Z's got a couple, Habib's got a couple. Brad McGrath has a couple, so that's how they'll finish those, with those 3. Actually, Longbottom's got one more.
So it's at 132, is it?
Yeah, 132
With
after
6
4.
overs to go. What's that? Another, 38 to your 170 here,
Well,
KB?
I'm thinking that they can do it. 6 overs, 38. Can they hold them to it? Well, wickets is what they need.
I think Nikhil holds the key to the innings here. He's just keeping that scoreboard ticking over, nudging 1s and 2s, or sorry, singles only now. But yeah, it's just keeping that strike ticking over.
Got behind! Oh, I thought, did I hear something? Or did
No,
you?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Didn't hear
Okay,
anything.
sorry, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, take your Spider Monkey's hat off there, KB. Put your neutral Primary Club of Australia hat back on, please.
Yep. Going across the stumps to go to his favoured leg side. And they've got him worked out now. 30 off 24. And as long as Khawaja goes hard, that's okay.
Yeah.
Which, as you say, he will. And he's 13 off 6, so he's doing well.
I think this could be a good matchup here. Could be very interesting.
Oh, that's
nice.
lovely. Tickled around the corner, 4 runs. Beautiful shot there by Khawaja.
Yes, you can't forget to plug the charity that we are here today for, and the reason why we are able to play on these grounds, the Primary Club of Australia. They do a fantastic job, and it's always great to be able to support them in any way we can.
Another day tomorrow here as well. A lot of insurance companies have paid donation for the Primary Club to have the honour of playing on here tomorrow, and then we've got a Primary Club game challenge tomorrow afternoon. Is that true, KB?
We do, yeah. A few of our boys from East are playing. They're pushing hard. No, Nikhil not interested. Yeah, there's a few.
LMS stars will be running around in that.
Yeah, some guys like Brian Goldstein, sorry. Goldie, affectionately known as. Yeah, he'll be here. He'll have the family down, which will be awesome.
Does Purse get a run in this?
He is actually. Has he picked the gap? No, he
gap
hasn't.
here.
Habib's coming around. They're coming back for the second.
Second.
It's good running. Yeah, Percy's having a run. Yeah, it's a full 20 game, I think. 15 overs gone, score 140. Oof.
Here we are, big over in the context of the game. Habib coming on.
Yep.
I think with the way he bowls, Khawaja might like this just on his hip and into that short boundary. We got Reese down there, a backward square could be in the game. But I've noticed, has Habib been bowling around the wicket lately?
No, only to the left-hander.
Okay.
He's bowling traditionally over the wicket. But in saying that, he's going to just change that up now. But his first over was all...
It's all over the shop.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. By the 16 runs he conceded to start the game.
I just don't think around the wicket's the option here into the slot. Gets it
Oh,
wrong, it's
is
easy
it
tickle.
ever the wrong way? Absolutely, Ben. If you're the batsman, you're loving this. You're saying this
I'm
is
licking
perfect.
my lips.
Oh, you're opening up the stance.
Yep, stepping all the way across.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrific bowling, though. He's using the wide lines. That's great 2020 bowling. But that's what he has to do, though. He's got he's only got a small window, though, to work with.
I don't think he's got the field for it. He's got a third man, a point, and a wideish mid-off, so he's got cover really open there, so he's got to be real wide.
That's gone up in the air, and the loose is coming around. They'll get to it. Will they come back for the second? There's a misfield, and they'll get back for the second comfortably in the end.
And that's that gap we just mentioned there with a traditional cover. That's one, maybe out, depending how straight he is.
Yep, true.
And then you've got Brad McGrath really straight here at long on. You got Z at mid wicket and Reese at that deep backward square. So
Welcome, Danny Bradshaw. Thanks for watching. He's gone down the ground. Oh, Brad McGrath's gone diving to his left, full stretch.
Got to be two there, Nikhil.
Unlucky
Eyes
there.
up.
What an effort there.
I think Danny's still in South Africa, for the over 40s World Cup, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is he? Rightio.
Either that or he's just back. Might have to ask his two boys at school tomorrow. They were my students last year when I was a PE teacher. They didn't make the cut in my Year 5 class, mainly for the fact they're not in Year 5. Kind of a bit hard. But they'll be happy to know tomorrow they got a mention on the stream. Might have to get it up for them.
Oh, he's picked out the man at mid-wicket there.
So hello, Miran and Nakia from Mr. G.
So this is Habib's best over yet. I mean, there's still one ball to go. What's Khawaja going to do to him? Dispatch him over the short boundary on the leg side, as Ben Gorham has suggested. He goes at it, and he does. No, it's not even one bounce. That's over.
It's over.
6 runs. Shot.
Good sound.
It's what we said at the start of the over, Ben Gorham. We both agreed this is a terrible option to go around the wicket to Khawaja on the short leg side boundary. He's found out the hard way anyway, hasn't he?
I think it could work, those last 2 overs where you got the power play, 4 on the leg side, you can really block it up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And maybe take the risk leaving third man open, but you live and die by the sword. You could easily prove us wrong and have that go down Ziad's throat.
So 16 overs gone, the score 150. I'm still optimistic of 170, but yeah, 180 maybe. I don't think they'll get to 200. I don't think that's going to happen. Nikhil's battling away there. Again, that's...
He's still trying that shot. Trying to
I don't know what he's going to get out of there because there's a man covering there. So
every time he's hit it, it's gone straight to the fielder.
It's just a guaranteed single. But then he's getting Khawaja on strike. I think that's the key.
Yeah.
He's got to get his partner on strike as much as possible. He's looking very good. He's gone down the ground,
big.
and he's got plenty of that.
New ball, please.
That's another one that's left North Sydney Oval. Jeez.
Ziad trying to find excuses here. I don't think 4-piece, 2-piece. It's round, it's white, and it's gone the journey. But how does Brad bounce back here? He's got a lethal in-swinging Yorker.
Oh. I thought that was lucky to stay on the pitch there.
Yeah, I thought that would have been a no ball.
Waiting for the replay on the big screen to come up.
I'm pretty sure that was off the pitch.
I think so too.
Yeah.
If I was a batsman there, I'd be holding up play, asking Phil to look at the screen and possibly change his decision.
Oh.
Oh, he's given Brad the one for the over. Was that short, you reckon?
Do you think that was that short? I thought it was
Yeah.
Well, Khawaja isn't the tallest man. Is he getting punished for pitching a bit short to a garden gnome?
It's not often you see Brad get dispatched like that before.
Oh, well, it's becoming very often now. Wow. He didn't even time that. He just muscled that over.
And he's only just missed his Yorker there. He hasn't missed by much.
No. But the way Khawaja's batting...
It's a bit of foreign territory for the Spider Monkeys. They don't often get dispatched like this. They're not really put under pressure very often. They're usually the ones putting teams under pressure.
I think they got it wrong at the toss, though. Yeah, sending him in. The swingers have looked good pretty much throughout this whole innings.
It was only a 3-over period, 4-over period.
Yeah.
I think 7 to 10, and that was where the Spiders sort of clawed it back a bit, but that's about it, really. I'll still,
Going down the ground, slap that, 4 runs. Geez, Kwaja. This is insane the way he's batting. 44 off 17.
Oof.
This guy is absolutely crunching the ball. 17 overs gone, the 168 comes up, and, well...
There goes your 170.
Yeah, just about.
Unless a minor miracle happens. Seen it happen before.
Well, stop ball and 6 wickets.
Yeah.
6 stop ball wickets.
They need Kwaja to retire or get him out, one or the other.
So KB, did the Spiders chase last year against Exiles, or they set?
No, the Western Swingers played Exiles last year.
Oh, yeah,
Western Swingers beat the Exiles.
Yeah,
the Western Swingers, they set the score, and then the Exiles couldn't chase it down.
I think the Swingers might have been quite happy at the toss there, getting to bat first again.
Absolutely. And I think they did the same in the national final against second 11, pretty sure. They went through undefeated there.
Surprised Marty Henderson isn't on the stream.
Yeah, he won a Richie Beno Cup with the Spider Monkeys here at this ground.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, that's massive. On the fence again. What a shot.
That's his 50.
Yep, in style. What a 50 though.
18 balls?
18 balls.
Blimey.
And it doesn't get easier for the Spider Monkeys here with Suther coming into bat.
He was 13 off 6. 13 off 6. So his next 12 balls have gone for 37. It's insane, that batting performance from Kwaja. And Suther comes on the bat, a multiple national champion. Oh, sorry, he's a multiple Sydney champion, but also a national champion.
Yep,
with a different side.
Oceans 12.
One of the best tail-enders in the game.
He probably sounded a little bit short there. He's a bit better than a tail-ender.
I think so, yeah, but they tend to bat him very low here. Such is the quality of the side. And first ball, he's gone after it, and one bounce and over, I think that is.
And I thought Bib was going to tackle the fence there.
Yeah.
He was eyeing it off.
He was flying.
I think the fence looked a bit scared there. Bib being a big bloke, plenty of muscle there. Would not want to be in front of him.
Better ball. They're coming over the second.
Ooh.
Suther wanted to, but he didn't realise the skipper's at the other end.
Both blokes have to complete the run for it to be a 2, doesn't it? Suther would have made that comfortably. Nikhil might have found himself a little bit short.
Yep.
Oh, nice slow ball. Hard to imagine with Nikhil only 35 off 28 that the team's going at still 10 runs and over. Like that's such as the hitting at the other end. It's so good.
Well, he's done the right thing. He's come in to steady the ship.
Yep.
He was losing those 2 wickets, and he's come in, held up one end. Gussie got his 50, and then
Yep. So we're hearing the penultimate over here by Habib Mahamad. He's going to come on. Ziad's bowled his 4 for 32.
who we got? Who's going to bowl?
Well, Reese has got one to go.
No, yeah, and Brad's got one.
And Brad's got one, but I think Reese will bowl it, considering he's been, I'd say, the pick of the bowlers here today.
Yep.
Habib's gone 3 overs, 38.
I think this is a match-up here for Habib with his angle in. Nikhil hitting to the long boundary. If he gets his field right.
Gone down the grey, hasn't got any of that. Just a single.
Thought Adil Hussain could have been a late call-up for the Spider Monkeys.
Oh, he's hit that. And it's gone for 6, but he's thrown the bat at the square leg. He put so much into it. Yeah, Adil, I don't think Adil's played for them since Nationals, actually.
Could have had a cheeky little flight up from Melbourne.
Well, they would have needed him at this rate, yeah.
I think he'd be quite dangerous under lights. Plenty of big names missing from both teams, though.
Yeah, no Widdistrom. No Mick McGrath. Ooh.
Reply.
There's that angle from Habib. Going across the right-hander to that long boundary, making it hard for Sudha to swing across to the leg side.
Oh, great slower delivery. Well bowled there, Habib.
Great ball.
Definitely not what Sudha was expecting.
Nah.
And he hasn't got a hold of that. It's just gone straight to mid-wicket where Ziad's going to clean it up for a single. And that'll do it. So that's Habib Hamadi, 4 overs, none for 46. Been extremely expensive. They're 189 and this is the final over, and as suggested, Reece Longbottom will bowl the final over. So the question goes out to both of you. 11 runs to get to 200. Can they get 200?
I'm backing him in.
Yep. And
Yeah,
Bucko?
same. Yeah, they'll get the 200.
Geez, fair enough.
I think that last ball, if it goes for 6 worth 12, there's 200. So Reece could bowl 4 dots and still concede 200.
There's a wide.
Yeah, he's making it a lot easier for the swingers as it starts.
I've got to say, Haas has been quite reliable behind the stumps as
Yeah,
always.
he's done well.
Few wild ones down the leg side that he's pulled in.
Well, that's gone straight up in the air, but I think it's going to go over. It is. The short leg side boundary at North Sydney Oval. He did not get a hold of it at all. I was just watching the fielders' reactions, and they were just standing there watching it go sailing into the air and over into the 4th row.
So I'm just thinking, this game and the last game, we've had the finish of each of the 3 innings so far all hit into the short boundary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it a tactic? Would you go the other way and try and maybe?
Oh, he
shots.
slapped that down the ground very hard. And there's the 200 up, boys, with 3 balls to go. Well done.
Would you
You
possibly
picked it well.
concede a few more in the first 10, hit into the short boundary to
I
try
think that's
and
the you've hit the nail on the
strangle
head.
in the second 10?
Yep.
Yep.
So you could go both ways. You could be none for 120 or after 10 and be struggling to pull it back, but could easily go the other way.
That's gone straight up in the air, but I can categorically tell you no one's catching that, although Huss has got to it. He takes it. Good. It's a steal as well there from Nikhil Darwin. So for those of you playing at home who haven't watched this game, what happens is if you can run to the other end and come back to the non-strikers as your striker gets caught, you can steal 2 runs. But obviously the danger is if you don't get back in time, they can run you out. So it's what we call a double play. It's unique to LMS. But Suther's on his way back for a well-played 23 off 9 sizzling innings.
But you can't do that steal off the last ball anymore.
No.
It's restricted just to the first 99 balls.
So 2 balls to go, and this looks like it's Banat Sani who's coming in to clean up here.
It's very much a no-win situation, isn't it? You're coming out, or you can either be none off 2 and trying to swing too hard, or you could really be the hero and be 18 off 2.
Well, yeah, that's the best possible result. I mean, he's very fortunate. He's hitting to the leg side boundary that's shorter, but he's facing the best bowler of the Spider Monkeys.
I think if I was Reece, I'd be going off pace here this first ball, just so he can't get a true indication of the wicket.
Balls in.
Oh, here we go. Hat trick time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and it's definitely on because the last ball is the home run ball. So if you hit a 6 off the last ball of the innings, it's worth 12. And naturally, they have to go after it. But it's also going to be the hat-trick ball for Reese. So what do you think it'll be, 6 or the hat-trick, boys?
Or, I don't know, it could be a timed out dismissal here. The Spider Monkeys the Western Swingers are scrambling to get pads on here. I think they just didn't expect to lose the wickets here. So could be a little bit of, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh action timed out here.
It's Hamza Mahmood they brought back into the fold.
But again, if it was a no-win situation for Binad, it's really a no-win situation here for Hamza. He could be zero or hero here.
Well, the worst thing is he could be the hat-trick ball.
Yeah.
That's something you never want in your career.
It could be a historical moment for LMS at North Sydney Oval, and Reece Longbottom could be part of history.
Robbie's going to capture it all for us here with his brilliant camera work. Is he going to see the home run or is he going to see the hat-trick?
Swing and a miss. Comes in.
Swing and a miss, as Robbie Buckland said. There you go.
Yeah.
So after 20 overs, the Western Swingers at 202. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Ben Gorham. And we'll see you on the other side for the second inning. All right, so we're back here, Ben Gorham. We're back for the chase from the Spider Monkeys. What are they chasing? 203
to win.
Tough ask.
Yeah, big chase. And interesting, Western Swingers have decided to start from this end.
Hey, they took your advice.
Into the short boundary. I think it's in a final with a big score like this, I think it is the right move. Even if the Spider Monkeys are 120 after 10, 80 to that long side is a lot more difficult.
Who's that bowling? Is that Sadiq?
That is Sadiq, yeah. And Bucko, timing is perfect there. Thank you, sir.
Bit of lubrication.
Here we are with 4 on the offside to start.
Oh, they're using the power play. How does the power play work, Ben Gorham?
It was the first 4 overs, and the last 2 overs of each innings you're allowed 4 fielders on one side. Now, it's not mandatory, but very few teams actually implement it, to be honest.
Not many have bowlers, I suppose, that can support that kind of field setting, I suppose.
Yeah, and I guess sort of knowing batsmen, you might use it, like someone like Gus, for instance, I would use it for on the offside because that's where his strength is. But yeah, there's not a lot of batsmen where the offside is their strength.
Yeah, the argy-bargy is implemented every game.
Do they?
Yep, we go because we got
So all the boundaries come to the field with 2 on them?
sometimes. But yeah, especially when you got our nice pace bowler has, and he's on song.
He's a good bowler.
He's always bowled 2 of those 4. Yeah, we always like to implement it. I like to be in like a short cover, so I don't have to run anywhere. So if it goes past me, it's someone else's problem. So
Yep, that's great captaincy there. It's
Yep.
smart.
Yeah, well, I can't stand in the slips all day, can I?
Well, you could, to be
I
honest.
could.
Low value with 5 other fielders.
Could this be a carbon copy of Habib's over with back-to-back wides?
Back there.
Looking good here for the Spiders. Much better bowling. Nice idea. They got to think of that too. Sure, that was a long chase there for Binad. Binad, yeah, I think it's Binad.
Who we got? Oh, got Huzma behind the stumps.
Is that Hamza Mahmood? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, Hamza, you got
Yep.
Nikhil Darwan at third man, Gus at point, Binad at cover.
Big shoes to fill with the keeper spot there.
Yeah, a
Mr.
lot of
Batra.
traffic coming
Yeah.
through there. You got Khawaja at mid-off, Mohamed Shinwari at mid-on, and that leaves
Ooh.
Suthar there at square leg.
Tried to guide that there, did Nalus.
If you've never played under lights, it can be a bit tough. The humidity, you wouldn't think so being night, getting sweaty, but the lights beaming down on you.
Oh! And he'll get 4 for it. He's nearly caught behind, instead he gets 4. Very lucky, good finish there for Spiders. First over 9 runs. And we have with us watching Sam Lang, captain of Australia.
Hey, Langy.
Thank you for watching, kind sir.
No doubt. And he's off to India very shortly for the Super Series.
For the Brisbane Burners. Well, is it Brisbane Burners or Queensland Burners?
Yeah, Brisbane Burners. Yeah.
Yep. You got Chris Mapstone coming probably straight from Barbados, straight to India.
Oh, back-to-back tours.
Yeah, back-to-back. Tough life for some mappers.
Yeah.
I think if work allowed it, Langy would have been doing that as well.
Yeah.
He's a bit of an old fart now. He would have made the old boys team.
Actually, I don't think he was old enough. Yeah.
Really?
He's not 40.
He's not 40.
Oh, 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's
He's a young 38-year-old,
yeah.
aren't you,
I think
Langies?
Langy-
Just, can you confirm you're a young 38-year-old Langer?
Do you remember being in Canberra for his 30th? It was an interesting night.
Well bowled. They've got to push for 2. Surely they picked the gap. Oh, no. That's good fielding out there by... That's not Bernard.
That's Sadiq.
Sadiq.
Yeah, Bernard is bowling.
Yep.
We won't go into too much details for Langy's 30th, but there was a yard glass involved.
Yes.
But that's very wide and called as such.
And then a 9 o'clock game of LMS.
Happy days.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing, boys, we're riding off the chase here. We don't think they can get the 203.
They're not taking advantage of the short boundary straight off the bat, like we talked just earlier, saying like if they get the 110, 120 off 10 down this end, it's a possibility. But,
That's where Spiders might have to make a change in the batting order. Big Z or Brad might have to come up and come in next and take advantage of that short boundary.
Yeah.
They could certainly clear the long boundary, but a miss hit going for 6 to the short side is more likely.
And that's the thing with the Spiders, you don't know actually who's coming in because he gets 4 or 5 of them padded up at the same time. So he makes the decision on the spot, really.
Well, yeah, I can certainly see 3, and I think a 4th is putting pads on. So.
Yeah.
It's got JJ Burton watching.
Hey, JJ.
G'day, JJ. Albury Wodonga franchisee. Well bowled.
Yeah, I'll be seeing JJ in at Easter. And Argy Bargies are going down for the Border Bash.
Yeah, very good.
JJ doing some great work in the region down there for not only LMS but cricket in general.
And a lot of good charities as well.
Tossed it up
Nice
and
shot.
punished through cover. Great shot there by Nalus. Pierced the gap. Good finish of the over. 17 off 2. They're keeping in touch.
That's what they need. It's a good start.
There we go. Both the first 2 overs ending with boundaries.
Very
Sort
important.
of keeping the Spiders in with a chance there. If they go for 1s, maybe 2s, you probably go 2 overs ahead to the swingers there.
I think if there's 100 or less off the last 10, the Spiders will fancy their chances if they've got 4 wickets in hand.
Yep.
But if it's any more, if it's 120, I just can't see them chasing that.
Not from the other end.
But these are 2 very solid openers here.
Well, here we go. Power play.
And then going back to the power play, so the 4-2 field again.
Swingers have plenty of options with the ball here. You've got Nikhil that can bowl some left arm.
Oh, great delivery there.
Left arm mediums, bit dibbly dobblers, hard to get away. You've got Mohammed Shinwari, who bowls some good seam up. A great player at Blacktown. Khawaja bowls some leg spin. We've seen Binat and Sade. We know Gus can toss down some heat when he wants to. I'm sure with the camera on he will.
Sorry, Rhino, mate. Apologies. So Ryan Mickleff's watching on. So he's the franchisee of Wollongong / like that Shoalhaven kind of area. And I haven't plugged you, but I did plug JJ, or we did plug JJ. So apologies, mate. You're running a great comp down there.
Big shoes to fill from Fatty Emmett, and I think he's done a fantastic job so far.
Yeah.
Right.
very unlucky with
Well,
nationals last year, and the weather
Well, they're,
really denting that
yeah.
case for a great time down in Wollongong.
And they're actually they've been trialling the white ball again back down there for LMS. So interesting times ahead.
So good over here from Bin Up. Oh, they're calling too. They're calling too early.
No, he's
Huss's hamstrings, I don't think would make that return.
Sorry, JJ, I won't be coming down for Easter, but I wish you well, and I know you'll put on a good tournament down there. Oh, that's the end of the over. 3 overs gone, score 19. Best over yet.
See if any more franchisees tune in. We'll give you a shout out from all over.
We lost one of our better franchisees in Trent Thompson, unfortunately. He's no longer with the Central Coast, sadly. But he still runs Taree, or the Mid-North Coast.
A bit closer to home now, being up on the Goldie.
Indeed. Nabs is watching. Hey, Nabs, good on you, mate, from Maitland. But Nabs should be playing here, mate. We needed you. The Spiders needed you anyway.
Trent's been a regular player for the primary club too when he was based in Sydney as well. So he's missing the whole time here. But yeah, he's playing regularly now with the Goffs, which is a second most favourite team in Australia after the Archie Bargies.
Tossed up nicely there.
Well, it's interesting. Goffs might have to be the only team running in 2 different states, aren't they?
Yeah.
The Queensland division with
Al
Val and the Canberra faithful still going.
Yeah, he had a good time over in Barbados with the other team, the other Aussie team over there, the Masters. He's doing a good little job down there running the Tweed Heads competition.
I've got to say, I'm shocked Andy Levitt is not on the stream.
Yes, I think he
was in the first innings.
I think he's probably recovering from the big weekend he had down here in Sydney. He come down from Blink 182.
Yep.
And he was in a pub in Lidcombe and Parramatta, but didn't come and see me at Granville. I'm very upset about that, Levo. I'll have to take it up with you when I see you next.
I mean, was the Blink 182 a cover, or was he actually really at Taylor Swift?
I think he was at Taylor. Yeah. Because there was one shot of him, and all I could see was bright lights. So.
There we go, the cover story.
He smacked that for the cover. Has he got the gap? No.
He's hit it to the youngest kid on the field, and the quickest.
Yep. He did look quite sharp there in the deep.
Nice youth.
Sardine.
Remember those days?
Sardine went to India last year, didn't he? As the underage player for the Sydney Storm.
Yes.
Yes,
he was. Yeah, because they all had to have at least one under 21.
He's dropped it in short. He's flicked it behind square. Nikhil's trying to get around to it, but he won't. It's 4 runs.
And through the gate.
Through the gate, down the stairs.
Oh, no.
He's over there, going down the stairs, chase the ball.
We've got Vaughan Oldham watching, mate. Good on you, Vaughan.
Yeah, second 11. Proud of his mate Nick over in Barbados, getting that double hat trick and taking bowler and player of the tournament.
We also got a hat trick as well. You got the double and a single hat trick
as well.
Back-to-back games.
It was 14 wickets all up, or 15 for the whole tournament.
So impressive in what, four games? 5 games.
Five games. Yeah. There was only one game he actually went without, and that was the last pool game. He didn't take a wicket against the Pommy side.
Well, there you go. Maybe the Pommies were just going, we don't want to lose wickets here to Nitro. Yeah, Vaughan, a very fierce bowler himself.
Yep.
Thankfully, I haven't had to face him.
Faced a couple of his balls when we had all the friendlies down at Wollongong. He filled in for a couple of teams down there because the boys made the effort to come down.
Oh, what a delivery. He's got it popped on him, didn't he?
Yeah. He definitely did not expect it. He is giving the one warning. It was a bit delayed there. I thought he Warren Reese, and I didn't think that was that one deserved it, but the Reese one didn't think so.
I think Phil just wants to get in the game here, doesn't he?
Yep.
The big sexy.
Always involved.
Be well over 1,000 games umpired now.
Yep.
Yeah, 1,430.
14
gee
buckets.
whiz.
Oh, that's massive!
Boom!
That's out of North Sydney. Oh, just inside. Wow. What a shot.
Great shot. Great shot. I'd
Think
love
that
to show
ball
it to you
stopping
folks,
it.
but I was too excited watching it myself. I didn't grab the camera.
In the ball step. Wanting some refreshments out there.
That's all they need, a bit of momentum shift
Yep.
here. Put some pressures on the bowler.
Make the bowling team make decisions, not you.
Yeah.
You know, like
He's a young kid, Sudeep.
And
Put him on the back foot.
And his third over as well. They've seen 2 overs of him now. They know what to expect. They know the pace.
Love the aggression.
okay. So let's see the reply here.
Short ball.
No, I reckon Yorker.
Yorker.
I'm saying half volley outside off cover.
I reckon
drive
the same thing
four.
happens again. No, it's all right. It's a terrific delivery. Full outside off.
If it was in line, it was going to be a Yorker.
See Andy Percy lurking down there at the third man boundary, just out of shot of the camera.
Might have to pan around to him, I think. Shortly, put him on the spot.
Oh, cracking shot through the
shot,
offside.
great
Pick the
shot.
gap. 4 runs. Good shot, Haas. Good way to finish the over. 5 overs gone. The score 37. A fraction behind the run rate, but still.
They're going just over 7.
Well needed boundaries.
We might just see Andy's feet coming through the screen at the top there.
Pan out a bit. Oop,
Wrong way, Bucko.
wrong way. There we go. He's up the back there. Speaking of, who's he talking to?
That's
Nikhil.
Nikhil.
Nikhil, yep.
Yeah.
Probably should actually have a mobile comms where we can interview players on the sidelines.
He's
in the
not
future.
on the field, though. He's sub.
A sub? Oh, yep, sub.
They've got 8 players on the field.
Ah. It's a nice way to keep your players rested.
As Jeff Tuvey says, might need to be an investigation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeff Tuvey, did he play for the Northern Eagles? If he did, he would have played here a few games, wouldn't
Yep, he would have. Oh! That was there for the right. Someone's a bit noisy out the back there. It sounds like a car crash.
he? Where he collecting up the beer bottles from the bowling club.
Oh, it's up.
It's going to take some catching.
Suda's under it, though. He should take it. He swallows it beautifully.
Takes it nicely. Well, the Spiders lose their first wicket.
And it's not easy once it gets up there in the lights.
That's
I'd say he'd be the safest fielder, though, in the side, wouldn't he?
Yeah, pretty close to it. I think possibly maybe Gus.
Right, yeah. Fair call.
But I know Gus loves a chin wag while he's on the boundary there, as he's currently doing with the Spider Monkeys.
Is that Reese coming in the back?
Reese, or could it be Mo Shape?
because Reese
Oh,
doesn't
sorry,
wear a
Mo
helmet.
Shake, you're
Yeah,
right,
Mo
yeah.
Shake. Yeah, because Reese doesn't wear a helmet.
That's true, yeah.
Reese doesn't wear a helmet. I don't think he would wear a helmet to this attack anyway, even though it is a bit quicker. But yeah, I remember last time I played under lights was about 15 years ago, so it's been a while. But it's, when you're playing in that second part of the innings, it's just the night's darker, and then that ball goes up there. You don't want to be.
Yeah, nothing worse than it going through a light tower, just like the sun,
Yep.
losing it and having
It's
that
actually,
moment.
I prefer having the sun because then that way you can sort of shield it with the lights. It is one big bulb, but it isn't. It's lots of them. You know, it's just like bang.
Yeah.
It just takes trying to shield, trying to get that catch.
Yeah, a Mo off the mark first ball. It's always the first achievement as a batsman, get off the mark.
Yep.
Don't get out first ball and get off the mark. I think next achievement he's looking for is his first boundary. Just tick that off a bucket list item.
Yep. Playing a nice historic ground for cricket and league.
And Union as well.
Union, yeah.
The Shoremen use North Sydney Oval.
Wide. There we go.
Yeah, I think this Spider Monkeys is certainly needing to wriggle on these next 4.1 overs.
Yes. He goes for it.
He's got a hold of that one.
And it gets there. 6 runs.
Over cow corner, beautiful shot.
There we go, another over finishing with a boundary.
Tick of the runs, getting the boundaries. You just don't need any dot balls. You know?
Correct me if I'm wrong here, KB, is that 46 after 6?
It is 46 after 6.
So there we are, just south of the 8 and over, requiring be up in the 11s now. Don't quite have the score in front of me, so I'm just guessing.
Is that Shinwari?
Yes, that is Muhammad Shinwari coming on the bowl.
So is he an in-swinger? Is he out-swing bowler? Is he...
Yep, I haven't seen him bowl, to be honest.
Oh, fair enough.
I just know that he's a great player at Blacktown Creek Club. So is Sadeep. Or no, Sadeep is at Blacktown or Randwick. Can't remember which one. But yeah, there's some big game players in this Western Swingers side. And we haven't seen Gus with the ball yet either.
No. I reckon he favours himself coming from the other end because he doesn't want to get hit and dispatched over this end.
Yes, correct.
Especially if everything's live and streaming.
Yep, Gus does love his stats.
Yep.
I think he could probably recite them off by heart if you ask him enough. Yeah, that first one from Shinwari looked like it came in a little bit.
Still ticking him over.
There we can see that a little bit extra pace, making Mo look uncomfortable there. Don't often get some sharp bowlers in LMS. When you do, they're few and far between, but it's certainly gets your heart pounding.
It does. Nice played. In the gap, there's got to be 2 there. They have to push. There we go, that's it. Nice and easy. Hit it easy 2 there.
And here we are, Huss having batted for the full 8.3 overs. Here he's, he knows the pace of the wicket. I think he's got to get to 50 here now. So no use him getting out. Oh. If he gets out here or very soon, I think it's going to be very detrimental to the Spider Monkeys. He said himself,
Yep.
he needs to get his 50 here and hope.
And before the 10 overs.
Ideally, yes.
So put him on a little bit of a forward step.
I think if he gets to his 50, they're going to be on about 80, which...
Oh, 2 swing and misses. Nice
And
way to finish the over. 2 dot balls.
the idea is right, but the execution, not so good. But here we are, Binat coming in for his 4th over. By the looks of it. I think Sutha
Giving
coming
some
in.
words of wisdom.
Yep. Sutha's played 400, 500 games.
Yeah, I'd say I think he's cracked the 5, I think. Been around for a while. Lots of experience.
I remember playing him in Oceans 12.
There goes me empty.
Yeah, Oceans 12 in the early days.
Yep, Oceans 12.
Yep. And Nikhil Darwan's back on the field, the fearless leader. So lots of personalities to manage.
Oh, he stumped it.
That was an edge
I
there,
think he's got him.
Got him. Just after he took his helmet off too. Took his helmet off, thought he was relaxed. They lose their second wicket now, Spiders.
It's really important who do you send in here. I think you've got to send someone in to really get the runs flowing here, one of your boundary hitters. Sending in, who's that, KB? Ali?
Ali Abbas, yeah.
Any relation to Big Z?
Cousin.
Cousin, there we go. I might have even considered throwing maybe in Habib here. Habib can come off.
I would have thought Habib might have been a better option. Yeah.
I think the left-handed option could be the go, knowing that we're very close to switching around.
Yep.
I think I might have kept him in the sheds until we switched around.
I was thinking that too, actually.
He'd be their only left-hander. Reece bat right-handed.
Reece, he bats both, I think. I'm sure I've seen him bat both sides.
Oh, there we go.
But I think he's prominently a lefty, I think. And that gets to the boundary, well played. Making Gussie run. That's not allowed.
I think if Gus wasn't talking to the Spiders, he may have got there.
I think so.
Looked a little slow out of the blocks.
Nice deception there by the Spiders. Keep entertain Gus for a little bit. Keep him distracted.
Good on your Faizi Abbas saying go Ali Abbas. Yep, Faizi, we're with you.
There you go, KB coming in from the bleachers. From out of the back of the commentary box there.
Oh!
Phil's thinking about it.
I'd love to see that on replay.
That's gonna
Gee, that looked pretty good from up in the stands. As Big Sexy missed one there.
I think may have been a bit too high.
As we see the replay coming up on the screen. Oh, that looks pretty out. I don't know. Phil being in the best seat in the house there, down at ground level.
He's the man that makes the decisions. We can make as many as we can up here. Oh!
Gotcha!
Oh!
There you go, it's all starting to happen here. Spiders knowing they're needing to get in the wriggle on.
That is true. And it's creeping up to about 12 runs and over.
The Spiders going to need to find a way to get into the 80s or 90s here by the turnaround.
It's between the two of them.
But it looks like Huss is starting to struggle a bit there with a knee, a quad, a hamstring.
Most likely everything.
Bit of column A, bit of column B.
Yep.
All of the above. All of the above is usually the answer in a multiple choice question when it comes up, isn't it?
True. Especially with all the niggling injuries that we all get as we get older. Takes a little bit longer to heal.
And here we are, the big man, Gus, coming on to bowl.
There we go, this is interesting. I didn't think it'd come on down this end. I thought for sure he would have saved himself for the first over down the other end.
Gus being one of the Sydney regional managers, looking after the Ride and Manly comps. I think it plays into his wheelhouse. He's able to get around to every ground, play for anyone and everyone when he can.
Yep. Good first ball, good shot too. Yeah, he likes to dabble in the playing in the east every now and then as well.
He's a bit like a younger Sam Lang, playing for anyone and everyone. I think Gus doesn't quite travel around to all the states like Langy used to.
Yeah.
Not sure he does it so much anymore.
Oh, straight over the top. There's 4 runs.
There we are. That one's rolled away behind the sight screen. Someone's going to go get it, as Hamza looks as though he's doing. But yes, this is the impetus that the Monkeys need here. A couple of boundaries. Extra pace of Gus might actually help them here.
Quite a quick outfield.
Yeah, it's an absolute carpet here at North Sydney. I think you'd be struggling to find a better ground to play LMS on. I think having been very fortunate to play at Barker and Kings in LMS, they're up there.
Oh, shot.
Phil!
And wow, that is a shot and a half.
That was massive.
That has gone flat and hard and only just cleared the boundary rope. And good thing there's a rope here. I think if there's cones, that's a lot harder to tell.
Yeah. Cones would have been a little bit difficult there. We were about to go.
It's not out, Gus.
Still see all three stumps.
Yeah. But yeah, Barker and Kings.
Yep.
Schools, very nice. I know LMS has played games at Shaw.
It's the finish. Yeah,
So,
come back.
yeah, and Bradman Oval for the Sydney World Champs final, and that's another fantastic
Yeah, that was
venue.
That was spectacular down there. Shots.
And good finish there from Gus.
Sooker's coming on. There we go. A couple of experienced players trying to turn it on the edge of the coming to the middle heart of the overs. Oh, Brad McGrath's walking out slowly but surely coming out.
Does that mean
anticipation?
Could that mean Haas is close to retiring? Just the injury getting the better of him. He's 24 off 21 and Ali's 15 off 6. So Spider Monkey 69 after 9.
Oh, boom.
That is big.
And it's hit the...
Oh, that's in the middle of this big screen. It's a fantastic shot from Haas.
I think he's doing a stand and deliver. I think maybe the message is just go bang, because obviously his running capabilities are sort of limited.
It's good for the budget as well, not needing another ball.
Yep. Oh, he's pushing. Runs that one really well. Oh,
Could be trouble.
Big arm, big arm. Oh, bad throw.
Overthrows.
It's 3
Sure.
runs. Good running.
Buzzards, if David Lloyd was here. Good old Bumble. There we go, that's a big stretch there for Haas, getting that 3 with his knee, but doing it for the team, putting in the hard yards, knowing that what is required for victory. Got Sutha coming around the wicket to the left-handed Ali. Does bowl is wrong in with regularity to the left-handed batsman. Could almost telegraph it every ball, to be honest, I would say. So already 10 off the first 3 balls of this over. And that's well bowled.
Oh, he was looking for a wide there, but no, that was a good ball.
Spiders 79 runs here, getting close to that 80. We were saying could be needed. Yeah, that brings up the 80 at the halfway mark. 123 required from the last 10 overs, last 50 balls.
Still very gettable. Big field. Just
Yep,
need a
very
bit-
much so.
But they will have to start moving.
Good swing to the audience here, the 20 people watching at home. Who would you rather be? Would you rather be the Spider Monkeys or the Western Swingers? So we can start with you, Bucko. Who would you rather be?
Well, I'll be on the Western Swingers now. I'm turned. I was backing the Spiders earlier, like before we started, but it will tell the story will be told in the next 3 overs, I reckon. That's when we've got a couple of new bowlers on, Gussie and Suka, and then we've got
the leg spin of Kawaja here.
Right, yeah.
Bowls generally quite slow through the air. It's got a good quicker ball. You see, that's a wide.
Yeah. So if they can attack the next 3 overs, I think if they can get 30 plus in the next 3 overs, that gives them a little glimmer.
Good shot there from Huss, but well fielded by Shinwari.
Only ran the one.
Here's where the game's really going to be. Kawaja and Sudha bowling leg spin to the left-handed Ali, spinning into him, into the arc. And it's important here to get your best fielders in those positions as well. You've got Gus there at mid-wicket, in a crucial position.
Nice shot, but straight to the fielder. Ooh, little bubble, but
Got one of the RG's finest joining us here. Bucko, we've got Jared Kudzi.
hey, jazz hands. Good day, mate. Looking forward to catching up with you at Easter when you come for the Border Bash. Jazz is coming up for the Border Bash, so going down. Was our long-term keeper for a good 6-7 years before he's moved to Melbourne.
And resident jockey.
And resident jockey, yeah. Loves to fall off a horse every now and then. Yeah, he's in Ballarat, so his wife and his little daughter. So they're doing well down there, so it was always good. He came up for Nashos, so that was fantastic. So yeah, looking forward to Easter, mate. Oh, nice. Oh!
Thought Shinwari was coming around for a big dive there, but pulled out. Didn't really want it. A few more boundaries like that are required. I think Ali's got to do a lot of the hitting now here, being left-handed hitting that short boundary as we mentioned. Looks like Sutha's on to bowl again, so another leg spinner. Might be a bit hard against the turn if they're bowling wrong ends. To possibly step across and really open that leg side up. Got a few of the resident Eastern Suburbs boys on here. You got Benny Blore, Sheiks, all adding their input into the chat here. The East Exiles boys.
Yep. And Benny was his first starter with the Argies. He's an exile. Sheiky's played for the Argies as well.
Not many blokes haven't played for the Argies, have they?
Over 400 now. Oh, you go.
It's a chance, it's a chance. Oh, no one wanted it.
Gotta want it, boys. You gotta want it.
Fell right in between Sardeep and Gus there. Two very good movers in the field. No one really committing to it.
Or was that just a ploy not to bring in the next 2 big hitters, which is Brad and Z by the looks of things?
Could be. I think Brad and Z have to be the next 2 in. We've got Brad there at square leg, chomping at the bit.
Yep.
There's still the bowling a wide there, trying to keep it away from Haas's hitting zone. That one is in the hitting zone. But Binat does his best tackling impersonation, tackled that ball into the turf. Thought he was playing for the Bears.
For all you folks out there, the Bears was a rugby league side that played all their games here. Could be the Perth Bears if things go to plan in the next few years. He's angry with himself. There was a ball there to be hit, and then he just swing and a miss. Nicely coming around the wicket. Oh, it's up there. Oh,
Catch it! That's Ali Abbas out there for 19 off 13 deliveries, and that brings an end to Suther's second over. 1 for 14 off 2, and 3 for 92 off 12.
This is where you need a nice 15 ball 50 here from Big Brad.
Yeah, well, the next two men are the ones that could do that. Brad and Big Z have been known to do it on regular occurrences. But speaking of the 400 plus players that have played for RG's Bucko, who's, other than yourself, I'm assuming you've played the most,
Yep.
who has played number 2 on that list, second most games?
Number 2 is actually it's just got taken over over the last couple of weeks. We had an old player come back and play for us, Jesse McKinnon. He was our keeper for the first 5-6 years, and then he went off and had a family. He's come back to have a couple more digs. He's our second most. Then you got Harold, and then Harold Baker, Josh Johnson.
Good old Joshy.
He's up in Queensland now as well. So the RGs are all far and wide and spread around.
Here we go. Brad's first ball. He smashes it down the ground. Safely picked up there by Sadeep. We go Huss on 44 off 32. I think he's got to get his 50 in the next 2 balls, really. As the ads come out to square leg, possibly saying, boys, let's get on with this now. Otherwise, it might be a bit too late. It's difficult against the bowling here. Khawaja and Suther have bowled quite well. Not really giving any room to free the offside, or not bowling with any flight to get under it and hit straight.
Cramp him up there.
There's a wrong in there from Khawaja. There we go, an excellent over from Khawaja. It's the 4 singles and a dot ball in that over. So getting very dire here for the Spider Monkeys now, I'd say.
Gonna have to get a massive move on right now. They're just like, I think it's what do we still need
107 off 7 overs here. I think the cue might almost be in the racky. I don't want to write the Spider Monkeys just off just yet, but yeah, it's getting very much there.
A lot more difficult now that Gus is on, so but it might help.
And that is Brad caught there at cover by Khawaja off the bowling of Gus.
Massive wicket. Puts the pressure massively on Big Z.
Going to need a Big Z special here. I think if he scores his 50 off about 13 balls, that leaves 57 off, what did I say, 15 balls, leaves 20 balls or 19 balls to score the other 57 off. I think it's not out of the realms with Reece still to bat as well.
Yep, but Reece has got a bit of a hammy problem. So running the quick wickets, he'll have to just stand and deliver. Lets that one go. Has a look at it.
It's an interesting tactic there, needing well over 2 a ball, but Z is the man out there. We are the ones standing behind the camera, so
we can all say we could have hit that somewhere, but Z's. If you listen carefully to that's just not thunder. That's just Z back in his bat.
Shot. And yes, we can still hear KB up here, despite being halfway across the field. You probably hear him if he was in Queensland as well.
Yep, his voice does travel.
Yeah. There we are. Maybe Big Z just needed that one sighter, knowing that he can hit those boundaries at will. Very tight in there from Gus. Great comeback. Might even argue good batting, you hit your boundary, then you get your single off strike. Probably going to need a few more boundaries in a row here, though.
If they use the pace of Gussie's bowling, like you just saw how Z just didn't put much effort into it and put it to the boundary. Shot straight back down to the fielder.
That brings Gus's over to an end. 102 for 4 after 14. Huss on 46 and Ziad just on the 5. Going back to Kawaja here, I think Z might be licking his lips.
I think so. I reckon he's primed for big hitting as long as he gets on strike, and then if Huss gets his 50, and then Reese comes in, between the two of them, between Z and Reese, they can get the result. I believe if they hit nice and strong.
I think best case result here, Huss gets a 4 first ball to get his 50. Reese comes in, batting left-handed. Oh. Unfortunately there for Huss, running straight past that one, and Hamza doing a tidy work behind the stumps. It's a good effort there from Huss, 46 off 36. Possibly not quite what the Spider Monkeys needed, but he held in there for him, doing his best to keep the team in the game. It's going to be a big ask here from Reese and Big Z, but again, not out of the realms of possibilities.
No.
Knowing Big Z's heroics on the international stage, knowing what Reese is like on the Central Coast, and he's done it down in Sydney as well.
Yeah.
And important being left-handed as well.
Yeah, nice short boundary.
We saw Ali not quite take full advantage of the short boundary on the leg side, but he still did get a few boundaries away.
Ooh.
Oh, that is rough, Phil. Gee whiz. I would not be happy if I was the bowler there.
Looks like there's a brown paper bag in front of his kit bag, Phil. Oh,
Is that full of money or KFC?
probably both.
That's a nice shot there from Reese down the ground.
Good start.
We do love Big Phil. Time and effort he puts into LMS is fantastic. As you mentioned before, over 1,400 games umpired. Not sure if he's the number 1 in the world, but he's certainly up there.
Oh, well played. Coming down.
Okay, how's that hamstring feeling, Reese? He's feeling all right, coming back for 2 there. Here we are down to 95 off 26. Almost needing 4 a ball now. Quite sure what Phil's stopping there for. Maybe just counting the balls in the over. Just double checking.
Miscue. Still a single. Still
are.
runs.
And Gus safe as a house there.
Yep.
Although he didn't quite bring out the long barrier.
Oh, nicely played.
McKeel getting on his bike down there, and he gave up the chase very early.
4 runs. Using the field perfectly here, the Spiders. That was a good over that.
There you go, there's despite losing the wicket, there was a 4, a 2, a 1 and a 4, so what's that, 11 off?
Still getting up there, but they need to get that 13, 14 runs and over.
Yeah, it's going to be tough with the experience of Mohammad Shinwari coming on to bowl here. Still plenty of overs left in the bank.
Gussie's got, what,
Gussie would have 2
2,
left.
I think?
Yep. Shinwari's got 2, possibly 3. Just waiting for Mosen to put the score in. Yeah, he's got 3 left, so he could finish out here with a combination of Gus, maybe Sutha. Sardeep, I think, has got 1 left, so there's plenty of options left here for the swingers.
And like Husma, who's beyond him at wicketkeeper, he bowls as well.
Yeah, he's a very handy bowler as well, and that's a nice shot there from Reese, and good fielding. Prevents the boundary, but can't prevent a second. It's very good having lots of options in your team.
Yep.
Bucko, do you bowl all 8 every game?
Sometimes, yeah. Like we bowled all 8 yesterday. I only had the one over. Don't bowl all the time, but I do bowl pretty regularly. Don't hog it. It's been a while since I bowled 4 overs, so it's not that desperate stakes for us to bowl me for 4 overs. But everyone, I try and I've had a couple of ringers play for us over the years, and I always try and give them a fair go.
Got to be pushing for 2 here. Got to be 2. Easy in the end.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, so I give the ringers, I let them. If they want to have a bowl, they'll get 2 overs easy, and but if they choose not to bowl, I say, well, you get choice of the top 3. You know what I mean? So when they're batting, so
full potential. We do the same. Our keeper always bowls the first over.
Yep.
Yeah. Sometimes I know Tommy Marriott, our keeper for the last couple of seasons, he's got a few wickets in the first over. He's conceded a lot of runs too, but gee, it's entertaining.
Yeah, we've had a mixed bag of lollies with our keepers lately because our main keeper did his ACL in winter last year, Shaz. But we've now picked up, with Jesse coming back, he was our regular keeper for 5-6 years, and then we've got another player, Jamie, he's a keeper now, so we're fluent with keepers now, so, and they all have they don't mind having a bowl as well, so.
Yeah, Benny Bloor back in your bowler. Your bowling ability, sorry. Yeah. Calling you a gun bowler, Bucko, your left arm hand grenades. Have you got Benny out in the past? Is that why he's commenting on that?
Have I got Benny out? I don't know. Not too sure. But I have worked on it. It's gone from 28.5k an hour to 29.5k an hour.
Oh, there we go.
A bit of work on it. So
there's an over full of 2s there from Shinwari. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 2s and a dot. So Spider's doing it the hard way.
Hard way, yeah.
Needing more 2s.
Got to push they've got to use the pace of Gus here, I think, and a big Z on strike. I'm seeing a couple of cut shots here.
I think anything fully, Big Z is just going to swing through it. Ooh! That one stung.
It's hit him hard.
It's got him in the mouth.
Didn't think we got him up that high. Must have hit his chest and went up.
I think if it's hit him in the chest, you should be asking if the ball's okay, not Big Z. It's a big chest.
Very big chest.
But seems to be looking all right. Maybe just shrugging it off, knowing that his team needs him.
Bit of a stunner. Might be having a little bit of claret.
Very, very passionate spider monkey, Big Z.
Yep. Okay, let's see what's going to happen here.
I think you've got to go full at the stumps here.
Oh, it's missed everything.
You see Big Z's not comfortable there. He's walking away. It's hard after you get hit to focus in that next ball.
Yep.
Benny Bloor loving the short stuff here.
Yeah, Benny doesn't mind a good old bounce every now and then.
Oh! And dropped. Tough one there from Hamza. Got a glove to it, low to his right. Looked a little bit wrong-footed there.
Yeah, Benny's a special to throw a short one in when someone tries to charge him.
We've got a few more people tuning in for the end of this match. That's an excellent bowling there from Gus. Spends plenty of time in the nets practicing his skills, asking anyone and everyone who wants to come down for a net. You can definitely see the way he's progressed his cricket from the early days, from just being a slogger and bowling some slow stuff to what he is now. And that's an excellent ball. That's a top shot.
And it's 4 runs.
And through the gate again. Can we get some extra runs for through the gate?
Through the gate. Isn't it worth 5?
Might need a few more of them if they're worth 5.
I'll start opening up gates everywhere. I don't know if you can hear in the background, we've got someone on the bagpipes. Obviously practicing.
Yeah, Shinwari coming on for his 3rd over. Gus's figures 1 for 23 off 3. probably not happy with conceding 23 off 3, but I think in the grand scheme of things, going at just under 8 and over, you'd be very happy when the team Spiders, they need more than 10 and over. It's all about doing it for the team.
Yep. Shot. There we go. You get 15 more of those, and then it's game of the Spiders.
Yeah, can they do it 15 balls in a row? Man, that's the real question. I think if Ziad faces all 15, he could. That's a good reply from Shinwari. You're going to look for 2 on Gus's arm? No.
Good return.
Very sensible option there, just going for the single. Really wanted 2, but not worth the run outs.
No.
Got Habib, the last man, standing there at square leg, waiting for his chance.
That's up, and that's gone as well. That's 6.
Good shot there from Reese. Just clearing the front leg, hitting straight.
The 2 balls are going this over.
And Kwaja probably just missing his length there. He's probably trying to aim a little bit shorter into the ribs maybe. That hard back of a length. The short delivery.
Oh.
And then
missed everything again.
Leo bending his back. No fast ball likes getting hit straight over their head for 6.
No.
Once, let alone twice in the same over. So here we are. How can he close off the end of the over? He's gone 6 dot, 6 dot. Is there another 6 in store?
4 here. Oh, slow ball.
And well kept there from Hamza. Sort of took a little bit of spin off that second bounce. So well done there.
Good finish to the over.
Hamza often keeps for the swingers when he plays in Danny's absence.
Yep.
So he's got lots of practice at it now.
Yeah. He's a handy bowler too. Because he plays a fair bit in the eastern suburbs as well.
Yeah, not the easiest to get away.
No.
Not the quickest, but a lot of guile,
Good
moves
length.
the ball.
Good length.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, Gussie won't be happy at himself there. That should have been stopped in his follow through. But here we are. How is Reese going to go here? Needs to clear the boundary.
Oh, nutted. Oh,
Oh, it's out. Oh, no, they got in each other's way.
It's hit the stumps, but not taking the bails off. But,
Yeah.
But Z was home.
So we got my first LMS captain, David O'Connor, joining. Passionate Canberra Raiders fan. How they're up the milk, how they'll go this year. Yeah, Doc was the #1 ranked batsman in the world for a long, long period.
4 runs. And what team was that? The first?
That was a team of Rad.
Team Rad.
Team Rad, yeah. So,
won those Sydney champs once.
3 times actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Big note
might
yourself.
be 4.
Big note yourselves then.
Yeah, no, 4 times. I only played in one.
Yeah.
Had a very famous player in one of them, Guy Sebastian. Played for the team of Rad for it.
Oh! That's gone all the way over there and bounced.
That's the longest boundary on the ground, and that still looked small.
Yeah.
The power of Big Z.
You didn't get all of it, that's for sure.
Yep, and Doc confirming yes, it was 4.
Okay.
Yeah, we won 3 in a row. I only played in one of those, and then there was one before my time.
Oof. Yeah, it's always good to win a division or a championship. Argy Barges have won Div 3 Winter one year, a few years ago.
Yeah.
So we've got a trophy in our cabinet, so that's the main thing. So
It was an excellent finish of that over there from Gus.
it was.
Knowing that Ziad likes to play quite straight into the leg side, getting it just out of his reach. who's coming on the bowl. A bit of unknown, some uncertainty here. Maybe could be Hamza with his pads coming off.
I think it might be.
We might need to get a bit of a wriggle on, knowing that we're on a time crunch here.
Are we?
Well, the light's apparently going off at 9 o'clock.
Oh,
So
okay.
we've got 14 minutes.
Right.
It's the last over though, so I think we should
should
be
able
right.
to bowl it out. I think.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, unless if there's 48 wides.
Yeah, we got Nikhil taking the gloves for this last over. Yes, here we've talked Hamza's bowling up. Let's see what he can deliver for us.
Oh, he's doing a bit of spin.
And whack and out.
He's taking it.
It's a great take there in the deep. That looks like Sadi. No, that's a substitute fielder. Sudha's off the field.
Ah, Subby.
There we go, and Habib, the last man, coming in. Quite slowly, it's a bit of a helpless task for him, unfortunately.
He gets a few runs, stays not out, adds up to the average a bit.
Yeah, can hit a boundary at North Sydney.
Yep.
Bucket list tick.
Bucket list, yep.
Oh, what are you doing, Habib? Just hits the ball hard and straight.
I reckon he's going to try and do it again.
I don't know. I think just hit the ball hard and straight, Habib. That's going to be your best bet.
Yep.
Whoa! It's got to the fielder on the boundary there very quickly.
Yeah, I think he was expecting it to sit up for him and it just kicked onto him.
Yep, and we've got 2 balls left now. He's going to face both of them, to be honest.
Oh,
And here we are, last ball, wrapping up our evening at North Sydney Oval.
I mentioned it earlier. Z, I think, has 15 or 16 home runs.
That's a lot.
So I wonder if he can add to it again tonight. Here we go.
Oh, well bowled by Hamza. Very nice delivery there to finish. Very good over.
Great
as
over.
well.
Just for the one.
Yeah, maybe Nikhil could have bowled him a little bit earlier.
Who knows? But well done to the Western Swingers. Bad luck Spiders, but both teams well deserved to get to the final.
That was 1 for 1 that over.
1 for 1.
1 for 1.
I'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah. It's going to be a big good night from us.
Yep, big good
Bucko.
night. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, folks, for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow night too. We've got the Primary Club charity game. That kicks off at 5:30, I believe, tomorrow.
No, I wouldn't have a clue, to be honest. If you
I
check
think
the LMS website, you'll see all the
You'll see it on
fixtures.
there. Yeah, so we'll be live streaming again here from North Sydney Oval. So from me to you, good night.